The sun was beaming down on my face. I could feel the scorching rays melting my face as the evidence of melting skin dripped down my cheeks. Salt drops hit my lips, dehydrating me even more. Sharp, sharp pain stabbed my stomach. I wrapped my arm around my belly as it shouted grumbles back at me. I desired my cavern more than anything. I wanted to be home with my cotton ball friends. When I arrived home, I planned to search my cavern up and down in order to find food that could quiet my stomach. Finally, after wandering for what felt like a 40-mile walk through the desert, I could see my cavern in sight. At that moment, saliva started building back up in my mouth. The spit fluently swashed around, and the hairs in my nose stood up from the delicious smell of a mini two-eyed creature. The thought of that food could be so close provided fuel for my legs to pump my giant body as quickly as I could to the source of the deliciousness that was now making me drool. I couldn't believe it. The smell was coming only a little distance from my cavern. I entered my cave and looked around. Sure enough, there were little two-eyed creatures who had wandered right into my cave. I quickly rolled the stone over my door, blocking them from exiting. Lunch, I mumbled to myself. I bent way down and grabbed two of them. They instantly cracked as their bones crushed from my grip. Bones shattered and their bodies became a skin casing of jelly substance. Blood and intestines gushed out of every orifice. I lifted them above my mouth and let their bodily fluids drip into my mouth, savoring every drop. I then feasted like a mountain lion on a few men. I was about to eat them when I decided to leave some for later. I looked at the ruler of them all and I asked, "Where is your ship?" I was hoping that he would tell me so I could collect more men and bring them into my cave for a later feasting. The man responded, "I was shipwrecked with just this crew, and my boat is demolished." It was then that he so generously shouted up at me, "Here is some of the best of the grapes to drink." The leader man told me the gift was from him, and I should give him a precious gift in return. He is called Nobody. Nobody handed me a bowl of red grape liqueur. I lifted the bowl of treasures to my lips and indulged the grapes of the finest orchards. I gulped down bowl after bowl. My body became beet red, and I started to do the wobble. The men were my friends. We all wobbled until I hit the ground in laughter. The impact of my body shot the men 5 feet in the air. Those little two-eyed creatures were the best entertainment in my life. My next conscious moment was when a stick straight from hell poked through my eye, singeing the colors of my soul. Pain seared through my entire body as flaming screams erupted from the pit of my stomach. Tears flooded my eyes, trying to calm the fire. I screamed to my brothers for help, and they quickly replied, "Who hurt you, Polyphemus?" I screeched with pain, "Nobody hurt me! Nobody hurt me!" For some unknown reason, my siblings failed to help me. Later, I rolled the giant rock out of the way. I felt my sheep one by one leave the cavern. Each one that passed was as coated as ever. I am unsure what happened, but the men escaped without me knowing. I feel like an idiot because I did not notice when they left. Also, when seeking revenge, I told my father that the name of the man who did this to me was Nobody. That man got me good, At that time I did not realize how ridiculous I must have sounded. But all day long, when I asked what happened, I replied, "Nobody stabbed me in the eye!" It doesn't get any worse than that. Not until now did I know this was the hideous Odysseus, who I will one day seek revenge against.